Let's give it up for our new inductee into the Hall of Fame, Steve Harvey.
Wow, this is an honor. I didn't know it was this big, to be honest with you. I didn't. I thought it was going to be, about 30, 40 people in a little room, and I could be at the tables by now. That was what I thought, but we had a radio class we had to take, and I was the dude that was out here named Steve. They had started introducing him. They said, and Steve from the suburbs of Cleveland. And I went, the suburbs? I'm from Cleveland. Then he said a tech guy and a writer for the New York Times. My wife leaned in and said, I know good and hell well they ain't talking about you now. So I don't even know where to start this speech. I really don't. I don't write stuff down because I like to always speak from the heart. I think I should first give honor to the recipients of these 10 awards today, to these radio stations, because I'm gonna tell you something. That's really what radio is about. It's about the community, it's about people. What radio has become sometimes, all these 40 strong songs in a row and endless hits after hits, that ain't really about nothing. It's really about people and service in the community. Your music is cool, but every radio station can play the same song. It's the people on that air, the mantra of the station that makes radio great, the giving to the community, the homes of habitat, the feeding people, the addressing homeless issues, unemployment. That's what radio really all about. I don't know what done happened to where we done fell so in love with the songs, when really radio is about the personality. The great ones is personalities, and that's why I just think that these people who've received this award, I think they're doing radio the way it should be done. Radio should be relevant. It should be relevant. I also would like to say, as far as the lunch goes that I just ate, that is the biggest piece of free meat I have ever seen in my life. I was scared of my steak. I don't know how you was. It was the biggest piece of free meat I've ever seen. It was. One thing about me, I'm funny, and the fact that you don't get the jokes I'm telling is no reflection on my skill as a stand-up. I want you to understand that, because your ass is tired and you been drugged through the mud with these presentations and these slides. Please don't have no bearing on me at all. I was sitting there in the same seat you was in, so let's just be real about that. I do want to thank some people, though, because, there's no such thing as a self-made man. When I was coming up, I used to get the Rob report in the airport all the time. And in the Rob report, they had this bronze statue of this guy who was a bronze man coming out this big rock, and he was chiseling himself. And the name of the statue was Self-Made Man. And I was coming up, flying coach every now and then when I wasn't driving the gigs. And I kept saying, one day I'm gonna get that statue and I'm gonna put it in the middle of a big backyard on a big house. But the more I started becoming who I am today, I discovered something. There's no such thing as a self-made man. You can't chisel yourself out of stone and turn yourself into some great guy. You are great only by the grace of God, and only by the recognition of the work and service you provide for other people. That's the only way, man. There's no such thing as a self-made man. And my life spun around again in 2005. I came out of a divorce that was really, I thought was just really just, you know, the roughest thing. But behind all of my adversities usually is the birth of something great. And I met a woman that I had dated 20 years ago. God sent her back in my life, and that was Marjorie. And after that, that was it. If you look at my career from 2005 to what it is today, she took all them big suits off me. She took them big pants off me. She took all them pimp suits I had with them gold stripes in it. She took all that. She told me, go ahead and shave your hair, quit getting them grueling haircuts you got tired of. She said, you about to become general marketing. That's all I was trying to say to people in the beginning. And he sent me a woman, and a woman became the game changer. And a lot of men don't like to say that, but I wouldn't be right here if she hadn't been right there. That's all I could tell you. So I want to say thank you for this honor. I didn't mean to go there like this today, but I think that's the best thing for me to do is just tell you that and say thank you very much.